Aphasia, one of the less exposed complications from having a stroke and being a stroke survivor. Not being able to communicate is devastating for the stroke survivor and his or her family. Watch this video and I will give you 11 straightforward lessons and tips on how to deal with aphasia and also provide the stepping stones to recovery from this often hidden after effect of surviving a stroke. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries, Stroke Survivor and Caregiver Complete Guide on the Road to Recovery. This is part 3 of a 3-part series on aphasia. My name is Jeffrey Conover and I will be your guide through this video today. If you're a member of our channel, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button in the description so you will be notified of future videos that come out. Also, if you want to leave your questions or comments, you can leave them in the description down below, or you can go to my social media, which all the links are also down below in the description, and you can leave your comments or questions there and I will get to them as soon as possible. Thank you for coming back to our 3rd and final episode in our 3-part series on aphasia. In this video, we're going to give you 3 more lessons and tips on how to deal and also overcome aphasia. In this video, we will also give you a whole recap of all 11 lessons and tips on how to deal and overcome aphasia. I will also give you my final word and opinion on aphasia and its effect on your loved one who is dealing with this devastating side effect from the stroke. So let's get to it right now. 9th lesson and tip, talk. Just keep talking to them. Have them also keep talking also to you, to family members, to friends. Just have them talk. It's very important. It's repetition, using what they learn in therapy and their homework and trying to get that all out, the words, the sentences, the thoughts. You want them to just keep continuing to talk. You want to push them to the phone, talk to their friends, family, even for short conversations. Just keep practicing talking. It's going to help. Repetition, the constant flow of trying to get the brain working and the memory and the words to communicate. It's going to help if you just keep doing it and keep practicing. 10th lesson and tip, movies. Watch movies. This is great. You can watch movies on your TV, Netflix, you can rent movies, anything. Watch movies. It's good to spend time with your loved one. That's also a bonus. But also your loved one is looking at the TV, hearing the words of people, hearing the conversations, hearing the sentences. If you even have caption too, that's also good. So you can see the words as they're speaking. Once again, the same thing with talking, repetition. Just keep watching movies, even watching TV. The shows that they have on, the sitcoms, everything. TV is great. Watching movies is great. Them watching and hearing the words from the shows and from the movies. And if you have caption, they're seeing the words too. So once again, repetition, making the brain active. Just keep that going. Just keep talking. Just keep watching movies. It's going to help if you just keep at it. And finally, 11th lesson and tip. It's mostly a secret tip too. Most people don't know about this, but singing. My wife sings all the time. She has her phone on. She has playing the music. She has all these songs that she really loved before she had the stroke, and now she still loves them. The song comes on and she starts singing. She's singing all the words. Like she can communicate and say the words like normal. It's amazing. I can't believe it. She's singing along, no stoppage, no repeating words, no stuttering. It's just singing the song. It's amazing. I asked a therapist once, and they're like, singing comes from another part of the brain. That may be why that they can sing without no problems. Like they have with the speech impediment, they can sing without any hesitation or not knowing what to say or getting the words out. They're singing like normally. It's pretty amazing. So music, put the music on. Try to, get them singing, get the words out so that they can get that into that groove. Once again, same thing, repetition. You might also want to make them sing stuff when they're trying to talk. Maybe that will help getting the words out easier. So music is really a pretty good tool to help with the aphasia and trying to get the words out. So if you want to check that out, that would be pretty good. If you like the content you're watching, please hit the like button down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button down below in the description so you'll be notified of future videos when they come out. All right, we're going to do a recap of what we learned about aphasia. First point, patience, patience, patience. You have to have patience with your loved one during this time trying to get over the aphasia. Number 2, look directly at them and speak slowly. That is very important. They need to see your face and the way you're talking and the words coming out in order to understand what you are saying. Directly at them and speak slowly. Number 3, don't let them give up. When they have problems trying to get a word out or a thought out or just trying to say something and then they get so frustrated they don't want to continue trying to tell you what they're trying to say, don't let them do that. Keep them going, keep them trying to get the words out or the thoughts out, give them little hints so that they can finally get the word out, and it will be very rewarding for your loved one and also yourself. Don't let them give up. Very important. Fourth lesson, don't try to finish their sentence when they're trying to get the thought or the word out. Let them keep at it. Let them do it themselves, trying to get the words and try to get the thoughts out themselves. Besides you trying to give them the word, it's not going to really help them overcome the aphasia if you're going to give them all the words. You want them to try to work at it, keep pushing forward so they finally do get the word and or thought out that they are trying to say. Very important. Don't finish your sentence. Let them do the work. The fifth lesson, when you're talking to them and they're having a problem trying to understanding what you're saying, and then you just say, don't worry about it, it's not important. No, don't do that, because it just makes them feel like you're giving up on them and that you don't really care whether they understand what you're saying. And then they get frustrated because they can't understand what you're trying to say to them and you're giving up, and it's not a good thing. Don't ever, you just end it like, don't worry about it. Don't do that. It's not good for both of you. You want them to understand what you're saying, never give up on them, and always try to give them every thought or word to them so that they can understand it and then eventually even use the words that you're trying to tell them at some point. Don't blow them off. Sixth lesson, if they can't seem to get the word out or the phrase out or the thought out, have them like write it down or draw a picture. That seems to work very good for my wife, and she can write certain words or draw a picture, and then it can lead me to what she's actually trying to say. And it helps them with writing. It helps them with comparison and linking pictures with words. It's all good. It's all learning. Writing, drawing pictures, whatever it is, it's all good. So if they need to, let them do that, and it will be very beneficial for them. Seventh lesson, if they start pointing at things without saying the word, don't let them really do that. Have them try to work the word out. Try to have them say the word when they're pointing at it, or give them a hint about what it is, and then eventually they will, hopefully get the word and they can say it and point at it if they want to, but just don't let them point at it, because then they're not really working on their communication, which is not going to be good in order for them to overcome the aphasia. So if they keep pointing, just let them try to get the word out what they're pointing at. Eighth lesson, very important, therapy, therapy, therapy. You have to go to speech therapy a lot. My wife goes 2 times a week for like 3 months, stops for a few months, then goes back another 3 months. But she continually is doing speech therapy, and it helps a lot. They do a good job. They really reinforce everything and repetition and everything to try to get them to communicate better, to have progress every time they go to speech therapy. And also they give them homework also, which helps too, because they can bring the homework back home and also work on their speech and writing and everything that goes with overcoming the aphasia. It's really good, both speech therapy and homework. Very important. Ninth lesson, talk, 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 talk. Don't let them stop talking, or you keep talking also. Both of you keep talking. Talking is good. It's really good for trying to get the words out, repetition, keep talking about everything. Have them talk about whatever it is that they want to talk about. And it might take them a while to get the words out, but if they keep doing this over and over again, repetition, it's going to help them overcoming this aphasia. And also for you, also talk a lot too, so they can understand your words, learn new words, and communicate both ways, listening and talking. So very important. Talk, 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 talk. Never stop talking. 10th lesson, watch movies or shows or anything on TV, Netflix, anything. Just keep watching movies, shows, whatever it is. It really helps. They can hear the words, the people speaking, and different language, different ways they say words, and just language with the movies. It's fun. You can watch with your loved one. You can watch a movie and also learn at the same time. Watch movies, shows, whatever, all words and talking, and it all helps. It's all communication, and it will help in the end. Very important. And final lesson, 11th lesson, and a secret lesson, singing. My wife, when she's singing, she can sing perfect. Sing all the words, like she doesn't have aphasia. Singing, I was heard that it's a different part of the brain that does control singing, so that's why it might not have been affected. But singing helps a lot. It's good for them, they like to sing, feeling good about themselves. Singing is a very good idea and a secret lesson, so you might want to try it. Aphasia. Some people think that this is the least obstacle to overcome from a stroke. There's more important things like, walking, balance, and moving your arms and legs, and those are very important. But I really think that aphasia is the most important and the centerpiece to the whole process of recovery. Aphasia kills your ability to communicate, the ability to talk to your friends and family as you would before the stroke. And it just limits the ability to do everything associated with speaking directly to a person or over the phone or anything like that. And if you get the ability to have your speech back through going through rehab and finally getting over aphasia, just think about that, how it improves everything in your life. Talking, ability to talk to your kids, tell them what to do, and understand also what they're talking about, and listening to them and conversating with them, talking to your husband or your wife on a daily basis, find out what's going on, and also just the ability to call on the phone, like to friends, hey, how you doing? Just a catching up thing. The ability just to call your parents or anybody else that you love or your friends. And also the ability just to do daily life things like calling the phone to pay bills or calling to find out the schedule of your kids' school activities or anything like that. It's just overall, if you think about it, the ability to communicate and talk, it would just elevate your spirits and your drive to overcome the stroke that has decimated your life over these years. Just think about it, it just improves everything. It gives you more spirit, more determination to go on and to rehab the other things that were taken from you because of your stroke. You're walking, you're moving your limbs, your arms, your legs, your balance. It'll just improve everything, because since you're able to talk even to your therapist now, tell her how you feel is the best thing for you and how you should go about doing things. I think aphasia, overcoming the lack of communication and speech that you had because of the stroke, with the speech and communication, you can just go on to improve other things in your life and also just to get better overall from the stroke. And it just improves the whole quality of life for you, both rehabbing and family life. I think that it's a very important thing, and it should be very concentrated on when you're rehabbing. You want to get over this aphasia. It will improve the rest of your life, and it will get you moving on to full recovery.
Thank you for watching my video. Please hit the subscribe button down in the description if you haven't already. Also, hit the link to my channel down in the description and take you to my playlist where you can watch all my videos to my channel. God bless America. God bless all law enforcement and keep them safe. And God bless all military and keep them safe. Thank you.